wanted to get on here to announce my Rediscover Market, which is a marketing and coding and storytelling content creation platform. Content creation, being on social media, has been something that I've been doing for quite some time. I always would do it for free, for ads or just like promoting other people or their brand, just something that I was always passionate about. Till finally, I decided to stop and start launching to a pivot of a business. It is still a hobby for sure. I've done a lot of free stuff, but this is the website today. And as you all know, I also am a mom, and it can get pretty busy. So, with that being said, being a mom, being a founder of a nonprofit, and also just navigating life as it is, it can get pretty busy. So, Rediscover Market, we use a platform that has tailored to your brand, or you can just have a referral and then use the apps that we use. So, do a number of things. I can build you like a back end system, websites, apps, marketing and branding, operational support. So if we just go here though, because say you don't really know what you want, you're going to take the needs quiz. And what does your business actually need right now? And that is one of the biggest things that I ran into when I was developing all my business, like all my, like seriously, like that's the number one question. What does your business need right now? You want to say everything, funding, marketing, exposure, and grant, and all the things. So, anyways, this need quiz is gonna help you. And so once you fill this out, I'm just gonna like do it right here real quick. Okay, so we're just gonna fill this out. We're going to start the assessment, and then it asks you a variety of questions. Which statement most sounds like you right now? I already have a mission, story, audience, or purpose, but I need help turning into a profitable business with systems and structure. I already have a business or offer, but I feel like it lacks emotional connection, identity, or strong branding. I have ideas and ambition, but I still need clarity around both the mission and the business model. I know what I want I know what I want to say, but I need someone to help me create consistent strategic, actually. So I also do brand strategy. So just going through all this. So pretty much it's gonna give you all these questions to answer. What feels like your biggest challenge right now? Standing out. I'm just like going through this. And then this is a statement that resonates with you most. So the reason why I ask this is because I speak more about this. So there's a difference between a business and a brand and a nonprofit. And then eventually, yeah, you can kind of combine all those. But when you first start out and you start off with a business mindset, you're thinking of revenue, you're thinking of profit. For nonprofits, you're supposed to start out with mission, purpose, impact, giving back. And then brand is like, yeah, social awareness, like creating change as well, depending on what it is. So they're very different to start. So it's not saying that, oh, yeah, a brand can't turn into a business. No, that's not what I'm saying. Or a nonprofit can't turn into profit. What I'm saying is, like, how are you starting out? So, which statement resonates with you most? Personal branding is becoming the business because people trust people more than faceless content or generic AI. Brand authority is built through trust, communication, consistency, and networking. Or B, a business is not automatically a brand. You can build a business and still fail to create emotional connection, trust, and identity that lasts. C, I feel like I'm trying to understand both how to build something meaningful and how to make it sustainable financially, which that's the one that a lot of people choose. And then D, content is only powerful when it is strategic, consistent, and aligned with your brand and audience goals. Random posting does not build lasting trust. So, I'm going to say C, and I'm going to go, sorry, this is like in the way here. And then what do you feel you need most right now? We come back to that question because it's really trying to redirect, okay, what do you need most? Systems, implementation, monetization, workflows and scalability, storytelling, positioning, audience trust and stronger visibility, clarity, direction, confidence, and a stronger overall foundation, strategy driven content. So we'll say D. And then what stage best describes you. So this talks about what you're already doing. I already have a business structure, but I want people to connect more deeply with my story and brand. And it's going to calculate. Okay. So it calculated and business to brand. So this was the package that came up. You already have a business or service structure, but a business alone does not automatically create trust, authority, emotional connection, or long term loyalty. You need stronger storytelling, positioning, communication, visibility, and identity. So your business becomes a recognizable and memorable brand. So your primary recommendation was brand strategy and sorry, implementation consult. So you would hit the button to strengthen my brand, or you could do one of these other ones. Like if you just want a personalized website code and you don't want a consultation, that's completely fine. Um, but when you hit strengthen my brand, it's going to take you here of what it is. It's an hour of time, $30. You go ahead and you book it, and then you get a link, and then we're going to schedule a meeting, and then we're going to have that consultation, and then we'll go over like other services. So the main point of my purpose of turning my marketing, brand strategy, and storytelling into a business is to be able to give back to my nonprofit, which is Conquered for Me Limited. So as you know, I am a founder of Conquered for Me Limited. It's bridging the gap between abuse, addiction, and systems. And we have been in business since March 2024. I've been a one woman operation. We finally got a volunteer. We have a board now. But I had to think of other ways to be integrative and to really pivot and figure out how I'm going to make it without grants. For we haven't gotten any grants, and that's okay. So I figured out other ways to do things, and mainly is I want to do business with you if you have mission purpose, if you are really confident, or even if you're not confident, say you just have an idea. But the point is the passion. So if you want to do business with me, like it's about connection, passion, about relaying your message to an audience, and also being able to help you too financially. If you can be consistent with it. So then let's go back over here though, because there's if you don't want to work with me personally, you can also do other things too. Right now we haven't launched the app yet. Hold on. I also have an app that when you go in, I haven't launched it yet, but once I do, it's going to be launched for like in a week or so. But once I do, I'll do a segment on it. You'll be able to do this all on your own at the tips of your fingers through your phone. It's going to cost, though, obviously, a subscription fee. So these are our services. So we have the brand strategy and consult for $30 for the hour. The personalized website code is $45. So that's for you need a personalized starter website, meaning you just need a landing page or maybe you need a blog page. That's going to be $45, no extra charge for just the website code. And then uh, the system build, the SASS, SAAS, I don't know why I cannot talk today. Anyways, SAAS system build, $50 is going to be one time. That means that we're going to go ahead and build it. We're going to sit down and talk about what we're building. It's going to be a one time deal, and then it's yours. You can keep it, uh, have the code for it. If you want to hire someone to run it, you can definitely do that, but that's only for me to build it. Now, if you want me to build it and run it, this is going to be the $1,000 a month, which is the routine admin and compliance support. So, say for instance, you are running a PASA or you're running a shelter, you're running some sort of agency industry that involves compliance with the state or compliance. I don't know if it's a coaching part, whatever you're doing. So, I provide routine admin and compliance support, meaning that I know what it means to be in compliance because I also have the back end of case management experience and making sure certain industries are in compliant with the state. Here in Colorado, specifically, though. So then monetization and content support, that's going to be $50 deposit and $200 at the end of the month. And that is because monetization can pay you out a lot of money. And the reason why I say $50 deposit and then 200 at the end of the month, which is a pretty good deal, because most of the time, if you are consistent and you stay disciplined enough, you could make up to 5,000 a month. So 200 at the end of the month out of the 5,000 is considerable. But this is only if you have the willingness and the discipline to do so. It's not going to be easy, but it's not going to be the hardest job you've ever done. And monetization is something that I was introduced to when Facebook first started becoming monetized. Well, when you could first become monetized on Facebook. And I really dived into it, and it just changed my life on a bunch of different levels. So yeah, I support with that. And then there's website backend support, 400 a month. Now this is if you already have a website, or say you just want me to build you a website with the website code, and then you just need that back end support for, like, I want to update this or I want to do that. So that will be $400 a month. Also making sure that you're not running into any bugs in your website, or if it's like not going fast enough. Maybe the SEO is something, anything. So that's website backend. It's different than the routine admin and compliance support, because this is more so I'm going to be making sure that when you're entering client records, like they're updating, they're populating. I'm going to be making sure that, if anything's needs to be audited, it's going to be there. They're going to be able to see it. And I also do trainings as well. So there's that. So there's also this: see your landing page before we build it. So pick from 4 signature styles. This is something cool that I just wanted to kind of put in here. It's called a Try the Preview Builder. And so you can do this too. See if it's going to load with me doing this. Okay. Okay, so I said nature, artistic, so you can see this. And then continue. Let's do sparkles and gold flakes. Just kind of being a little easy here. And then you'll just like put all your information in here. Well, not all your information, but like your business. Yeah. So we'll just say like what it says. Creative Studio. Just so you can see this here. So this is just a landing page. Oh wait, so shop. We'll say we want a shop now button. We want to use, let's use like I gotta update some of the colors on here. So it's generating. And then this is your landing page. It just generated some, hopefully you guys can see this. Hold on, let me move this out of the way. Okay, so it generated the landing page. So it shows the work, about, contact, shop now, has like the green banner, Creative Studio, shop now. This is just a landing page though. This is not a website. So this is just going to be like the front. So then when you hit get my landing page, say you like that one, you can play with it a bunch of times. It's only $10. Now, say you want to do the landing page that you created, and then you want more though. Like that's you just want more, like that wasn't enough. Then you can still get this landing page, take a screenshot of it before you hit get my landing page, because obviously it's not going to show me what it is over here. So if you go back, so if you can take a screenshot of it, that'd be great. If not, either way, just I would recommend doing the website code, because it's a pretty good deal. A lot of individuals, $45 for a personalized website code is a really good deal. A lot of people charge up to $1,000 just for the code. And it makes me sad because I have also lost a lot of money as well. two individuals that I had paid for trying to help me when I didn't know about all this. This took a lot of work to understand what coding is, to understand AI, and to understand, more of what just it is than just brand strategy and content creation. So I definitely have put in my work for this to learn and just further my career as well. So that's why I decided to start it as a business, and it's called Rediscover Market. So anything that you pay for these services, a contribute goes to the nonprofit as well, where we bridge the gap between abuse, addiction, and systems. And then also, it helps survivors. It helps whoever we are helping. And right now, currently, we also do commercial, like advertising. We're getting into like more of the production side of things. I'm really trying to make Rediscover Market like a huge label to be at the front of, like, when you watch movies and you see, like Warner Brothers, you see like those big, like, that's how I feel about Rediscover Market. The name came to me because I realized how many businesses, how many ideas and how many people are out in this world that have amazing ideas, and it's like a huge market, right? And sometimes like overwhelming. And then the Rediscover was like, because I discovered it, but then I would rediscover this brand or this business literally years later, and I would be like, oh my gosh. So that was the whole name, to pretty much brands, businesses, agencies, authors, even, just to be rediscovered in the market. So I hope you guys all had a great day, and thank you for listening. Once again, you can check it out at rediscovermarket.com. And I hope to chat with any of you soon. Have a great day.